Streaming only on Peacock. Ghislaine Maxwell had it all until she met Jeffrey Epstein.
Ghislaine Maxwell's charged with enticement of minors, sex trafficking of children, and perjury.
Epstein's Shadow, Ghislaine Maxwell. Streaming now, only on Peacock.
Is there such a thing as getting too much sleep? I don't even know what that would be like, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been able to have that experience, but I remember my 20s, Anna. I feel like I could sleep with the best of them.
Dr. Raj, he's the assistant professor of clinical medicine at Keck School of Medicine at the University of Southern California. He's also a pulmonary critical care and sleep specialist. That is a lot to say, Dr. Raj. Basically, you do everything, but you're also a sleep expert, correct?
I mean, he's wicked smart.
Yeah.
Now, well, thank you. Already, I'm a little embarrassed in the morning. You're so nice. But, yeah, right now, sleep is a hot topic. It always is. But with the pandemic, with long haulers, with all the changes in our sleep schedule that's going on, yes, sleep is a super hot topic.
Dr. Raj, I try and pull a nap when I can because during the nighttime hours, I sleep so shortly. You know, basically, I go to bed too late. I'm kind of like a toddler. I've got fear of missing out. I wake up super early, so I grab my naps. Am I really going to die like tomorrow? Or is there a day I should set aside to get more sleep? Like, what's my best plan?
It sounds like you're kind of those night owls. And it's funny I was mentioning about, the pandemic because many of my sleep patients, many people out there are gravitating towards being what we call the night owl. Meaning you go to bed late and you wake up even later. And you know what the hardest part is? Society, because you got to wake up early in the morning and you're sleep deprived. And if you're telling me, hey, I need that nap during the day, napping is a sign that you're not getting the quantity of sleep you need or the quality of sleep that you need. Sleep is very individualized. We always have our ranges of numbers, and someone always puts me in the spot and say, hey, Dr. Raj, how long should I sleep? Well, it really depends on a lot of things. Well, how old are you? My answer would be different for a child versus someone who's going to be our age. But if you're somewhere in the range of 7 to 9 hours, you're going to be okay. But if you're napping all the time, Raven, you may have to come down to L.A. and see me. I may have to do a sleep study on you, bud.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Dr. Raj, when it comes to napping, can you make up for what you don't get during the week on the weekend?
Okay, a couple things. Number one is that a lot of us are sleep deprived. So you build up what's called a sleep debt. You know what I mean? And that sleep debt can only be made up if you sleep what you lost. I want to rewind a little bit. You made a statement that said that, hey, when I wake up at 3:40 in the morning, why do you know it's 3:40? There's no clock watching. That's the worst thing you could do because you know what happens to me, guys? I got to get up at 6 a.m. You know why? I have kids in the house. But what happens every morning, it's 5:30. I look at the clock, and what do you say? You're already kind of bummed out. You're already going to start your day on a negative note. So for all my insomniacs listening today, try to avoid the clock watching. You need the alarm, but you don't need that clock.
Well, how am I going to wake up if it doesn't go off?
I mean, that's when I got to go to work, Doc.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people have been oversleeping because they don't have to get up and go anywhere, like to the office anymore and sit in traffic or whatever their commute. So is there such a thing as getting too much sleep now?
Well, that's a big chicken and the egg because we always focus on, hey, you are sleep deprived. But when we talk about getting too much sleep, well, is it because there are other things going on? Is it because there is maybe some heart disease? Maybe there are some breathing problems? Maybe there are some mental issues? And the way it's manifesting is going to be, hey, you're sleeping extra. Or is because you are sleeping extra, you are going to be at the higher risk of things that we mentioned earlier when you're sleep deprived. If you are sleeping 7 to 8 hours, you should be refreshed. You should not hit that snooze button. You should get out of bed. But if you are staying extra, it's because maybe you're not getting quality sleep. So the thing is, what kind of disorders prevent you from getting those good, deep sleep? It's going to be obstructive sleep apnea. But this is where, hey, to check out the good quality of sleep, you may have to go see your sleep specialist.
20 minutes. That's usually what I sleep in the car when I'm waiting for my daughter to come out of school.
All right, fair enough, right? At the red light down at your intersection. Yeah. Dr. Raj, thanks for the time.
Hey, anytime, guys. You take care.
Streaming only on Peacock.
She was this moneyed social girl.
Ghislaine Maxwell had it all until she met Jeffrey Epstein.
Maxwell helped connect him to the wealthy and famous.
Then it all came crashing down.
Ghislaine Maxwell's charged with enticement of minors, sex trafficking of children, and perjury.
Now a new 3-part documentary reveals her story.
How on earth could she have got to this place?
Epstein's Shadow, Ghislaine Maxwell. Streaming now, only on Peacock.